Hey YouTube spa owners, what I have here is a Balboa VS series. It's about, I would say about 4 years old, 4 to 5 years old. I installed this heater pack in as a replacement to the burnt out heater and board that I had in the original spa pack. The hot tub's probably from around 2005, so it lasted, I guess, 12 years or so. But the board had burnt out, and the cost of the board at the time was around about the same price as the whole new spa pack with the topside controller. In other words, the buttons that you press inside the spa. So I just bought the whole kit. But what's happening now is this is the circuit board on the inside. What's happening is the spa turns on, all the jets, everything works. It's registering a temperature of about 85 degrees, which is about what the temperature is outside on a day-to-day basis this time of year. And the heater light is on, but it's not heating up. Okay, so I use my multimeter and I tested voltage across these two copper ribbons that go onto the heater, and I was getting 0. But if you test one leg to ground to a ground somewhere, and the other leg to a ground, I was getting 120 volts. So what I believe was the problem is one of the relays. Now this relay right here, okay, will kick 120 volts. Well, we'll turn this on. And these two relays here, this top one and this bottom one here, actually control this side going to the heater. So what I did was I tested this terminal here. I got 120 volts. I tested this terminal here. I got 120. I tested this terminal here. I got 120. But when I tested this one here, I got 0. So this relay is actually bad. It's not closing to power up this leg. Now this one right here is functioning properly. I was getting voltage on the back side of this, right down to here. So I am getting the proper voltage out of this one. It's just this one here is the one that's bad. So I ordered a new one. Sometimes what happens is when they go bad or something happens, you'll get this right here, this point right here will just burn up, or something back here will burn up in relationship to this relay. So I believe this pin, this pin, this pin, and these two pins are what go to that relay. So the board itself actually looks good. All you have to do is, once you got your new relay, you just unsolder. You use a solder gun, you unsolder the terminals. In other words, heat them up and melt the solder. And this relay will pull right out. You can take it right out, and then you put the new one back in with the same pinholes, and then you just use your solder gun to just heat the solder back up and connect the terminals, and that should fix it, hopefully. But if anybody else is having the problem with a hot tub using a Balboa, and you're not getting a trouble code, it's just not heating. It's showing that it should be heating, but it's not. It could just be one of the relays, which for 11, 12 bucks for two of them is way better than $400 or $700 for a new control board. And you can anybody can really do this. It's not rocket science. Well, anyway, hope this helps. Please subscribe.